Hey everyone, I'm Brian Varnell from Varnell Retro and Vintage Collection, and in this episode I'm going to talk about my glass cabinet case. On top of the cabinet is my Star Wars section that showcases some of my Star Wars collectibles. These are some of my original Star Wars Lego figures that I got in the mail from Lego Magazine. Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Maul, Obi-Wan from Episode 1, and Boba Fett sitting on top of a Millennium Falcon. I also have a Yoda Lego figure and an Obi-Wan that came with my Lego Land Speeder. I have a Lego speeder bike used by Anakin in the Clone Wars, some mini Star Wars figures, a Snow Trooper that came with my remote control AT-AT. I have a mini X-Wing fighter as well, a Funko Pop Pez of a Jawa, my original Emperor and Darth Vader action figures. My Emperor toy used to light up and it came with lightning bolts that you would stick in its hands. This is a Han Solo card that came with an action figure. My Mace Windu Clone Wars Tech Deck skateboard. Some McDonald's special edition keychains of Darth Maul, Vader, and Sidious. Some Revenge of the Sith candy holders. My 6-inch Obi-Wan action figure, and he's holding an Obi-Wan pen that was part of a cereal prize. This is a USB light-up Death Star, some Mace Windu 3D puzzle pieces from Taco Bell, a Darth Vader Christmas ornament, and this Darth Vader action figure with no helmet and the Stormtrooper behind him are both from my old Escape the Death Star board game. This is an original 1977 Chewbacca action figure. I bought this for $1 years ago at a thrift store. A Bandai Stormtrooper action figure that I put together. Ahsoka Clone War Happy Meal toy, a Darth Vader candy dispenser, as well as these two large Pez's of C-3PO and Darth Vader that both make sounds. So the first level of my glass cabinet is what I call 90 nostalgia. It's a mix of original and retro 90 figures. Also, some are my original figures like this Woody toy from the first Toy Story film, the Rex Happy Meal toy from Toy Story 2, Pain and Panic figures from the 90 animated Hercules film, a Mr. Smee Happy Meal toy, both the 6-inch and miniature figure of Don Carnage, the villain from Tailspin, and the baby T-Rex from The Lost World Jurassic Park. This silver Buzz Lightyear action figure was one I had as a kid that I later bought off of Etsy, and behind him are the two Lightyear movie action figures. Check out my video where I talk about these two action figures. There's the Genie and Aladdin figures, and the Genie can switch his head. This was a toy I had as a kid as well, that I got later, including Baxter Stockman, Bebop, the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon show, and my Pudgy Pig and Lord Zed action figure. The Bebop, Pudgy Pig, and Shredder were toys I had as a kid that I later bought at a flea market back in the early 2000s. These are my Mighty Morphin Power Ranger flip head action figures, both the 90s and the new Hasbro ones. I made a video talking about my Power Ranger collections and I talk about these as well. And of course, the big guy himself, Turbo Man. Check out my unboxing and review video where I kind of go in the history of the Turbo Man action figure. On the second shelf is my Batman collection. I made a big video talking about everything in this section, including my Batman figures from the animated series, the movies, and the McFarlane retro figures, as well as some McDonald toys and more. On the third shelf is my Ghostbusters collection. I have a Stay Puft Bank, the real Ghostbuster figures of Egon, Ray, Winston, and the scared version of Peter Venkman I got at a Dallas Comic-Con several years ago for cheap. I have an Ecto-1 Hasbro reproduction real Ghostbuster car. Check out my unboxing and review video on the Ecto-1 car. And after I got this, I knew I had to get the regular Peter Venkman toy from the real Ghostbusters. And finally, the bottom section is sort of a random collection of different things. I have a Teddy Roosevelt, an Uncle Sam, and a Yoda Nutcracker, a McDonald's Disney theme park cup of the Animal Kingdom, a Pepsi bottle from the 2011 Super Bowl, a Great Muppet Caper and Sesame Street glass, glasses of Garfield from McDonald's, and some extra Batman Forever glasses as well. I also have some of my presidential memorabilia down here as well, and some small ships that I've collected since childhood. So there you have it, my glass display showcasing some of my favorite things in my collection. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel where I post more of my videos, and as always, follow me on Instagram at Varnell Vintage where I post photos of all the random things here in my office. I'm Brian Varnell, thanks for watching.